We've been getting a lot of calls and emails this week about using the CBC and paragraph 3A in the agreement of sale. So we wanted to put out a short video regarding how to use these new paragraphs and provisions correctly. So first, in a perfect world, every transaction would have an executed cooperating broker compensation agreement. This is where you and the other broker negotiate what the amount of compensation is going to be before submitting an agreement of sale. We understand that this is not always going to be the case. You may not be able to get in touch with the other agent. You may not be able to come to an agreement on what the compensation is. And so therefore, we move to the agreement of sale. This is new paragraph 3A in the agreement of sale. This is only to be used when you do not have an executed CBC or you are asking for an amount over and above what was already agreed to in your executed CBC. So if you and the other broker have agreed on X percentage as compensation and you decide later on, I really would like to get another percentage or another 0.5%, this is where you ask for that overage. You don't put in the amount that you have already negotiated. So if you have X% in your CBC, you do not put X% in here. You are going to wind up costing somebody double the commission if you do that. So you can just see somebody having a CBC for X%, they put in X% here, that's 2 times X. And if nobody catches that and that agreement of sale is executed, that is a valid contract. So you do not want that to happen. We have seen people crossing things out in the 3A paragraph. That's fine. Everything is negotiable. And if all parties agree, that's fine. We would just caution you to be careful of what you're crossing out or adding and make sure that you understand that language fully. So once again, this is not the place to put in the amount that is on your executed CBC. And here are some best practices. So the CBC should be submitted prior to the offer being communicated. So that requires you and the other agent talking at an earlier point in the transaction than you probably have in the past. This is not to be an addendum or an attachment to the ASR, and that falls under Code of Ethics, Article 16. This has to be a separate document that is sent in lieu of or in advance of the agreement of sale being sent. Compensation negotiations can't hold up the presentation or submission of an offer on behalf of your client. That also falls under the Code of Ethics. And again, paragraph 3 is only used to indicate compensation over what is already agreed to in your executed CBC. And you do not use this when the broker represents both the buyer and seller because you can't really contract with yourself. So I hope that helps. If you're still getting questions, if you have questions, please feel free to contact us here at GLVR. We're happy to help you at any time, but hopefully this will add some clarity to this crazy, crazy time we're in.